Hello, welcome back to the next part of Play to Find Out Magic Dance, episode 4. So yeah, you guys wanted to figure out a job or whatever. Did anyone have anything like they themselves wanted to like push for or do as a score, or did you just want to like kind of like poke around the boards and?
Let's see what the boards are up to right now.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool, sure.
I think Opie's
I do like the idea of trying to acquire something off a larger spaceship. Like taking a bounty on like some type of like luxury liner, I think could be cool, but just an idea.
Okay.
Cool. So like the official, you go to www.bountyboards.com or whatever for your
Right.
like since your license.
Bountyboards.space.
Yes. Yes. No, obviously bountyboards.brec because that's the system word.
Yeah. Well, dot space is like the international domain, the intersystem domain.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So there's a few on there. There's one for a Grimalkin named Crossflare.
Crossflare.
Apparently they stole some schematics for like some prototype speeder, and they need to get brought in, and the schematics like returned and uncorrupted, undamaged, and everything.
Uncopied.
Preferably, yes.
Okay.
Preferably.
And then there's one for a Veltruge named Imagine All the People.
What is Viltridge?
Fish person.
The fishes that like they're like little fish people that live in like they basically they get around by being in like fish bowls that are attached to big mechs.
Yeah. Those guys are fun.
Yeah, so a Veltruge named Imagine All the People. The Vigilance, apparently they got in a fight with the Vigilance and killed a bunch of their knights, and the Vigilance wants them like to be brought in and pay, like
What
justice
exactly
be
are the
served.
vigilants again?
They're warrior mystics. So they're
like more militaristic Jedi.
Warrior mystics that seek to enforce an ancient code of justice on those they find wanting.
That's a lot like legally distinct from Jedi. Just saying.
It does, yes.
Cool. Is that like a dead or alive bounty, or is a alive?
Crossflare would be dead or alive. The more important thing is the schematics. Imagine All the People is they would prefer to be brought back alive so they can like put them through like justice and such.
When I look on when we look on our less than legal bounties listings, do we find anything good?
Yes, you do. The Yaru, one of their products is locked up in customs on Indri, which is in the IOTA system.
Okay.
It's like locked up in customs there, and they want it like
Liberated.
yes, retrieved and brought to where it's supposed to go.
What
By product, the Yaru are the people that make clones, and so by product you can assume they mean some sort of clone person.
Ooh, I have a feeling that Shusha does not want us to take that.
You know, you
Shusha,
guys.
have you expressed in any way to Ophi that you're not particularly on good terms with the Yara?
I think we should avoid people like that because it's unethical.
Oh, of course.
I mean, that's our entire job, so
But
you're gonna have to get over that, sweet cheeks.
So
there's
my questions about these jobs, how much do they pay, and what systems are they in? Obviously, the one you just mentioned is an IOTA. The other two, do you have any clue where to find them?
The other two would be like you'd have to like figure out where they are, because it's just like we need this person, and the Yaru one is 6 cred. Crossflare is 6, kind of just like the standard weight. Like standard job is 6, so most are going to be 6 unless there's like some sort of difference. For Imagine All the People, it's 8.
Ooh.
Which would also,
I'm
it's more expensive, but that would also probably tell you that it's probably a little more. There's a reason it's a little more, you know.
Right. All right. So, Yeah, I think I'll bring all 3 of these over.
Do we need to beat some people up? I want to beat some people up. Let me beat some people up. Let me punch a few fuckers.
There's definitely some beating up going on. So yeah, I think like we can like cut to a scene like in like I'm picturing like a dining room like where they had all the meetings on Serenity, you know?
Yeah.
With the crew around.
Yeah, your guys' like shitty makeshift galley.
Because I don't think galley is like one of our upgrades.
Bishop,
you can get a nice galley, but right now it's just like you found a storeroom that isn't full of stuff, and like you set up like
We have like a hot plate.
Yeah, basically that's what you're like. Yeah, without an actual galley, that's what you have is like crappy food that you bought and just like a hot plate and like a makeshift table. Like
that's perfect.
Bishop makes a really good omelet.
So Ophi is gonna present the 3 options to you guys, and then they're like, well, obviously the more profitable job is top on my priorities because I do make the money and the creds are pretty important, but job in Iota is no, we're going. Really, I think between these 2, unless any of you are looking for the easy money.
What name did I give to the alien pet?
Huh?
What name did I give to the alien
Zoinks.
pet? Zoinks, that's right. Zoinks is definitely like just I like have Zoinks on my lap.
Yeah.
Obvious. Maybe even around my shoulders.
I think Bishop like puts the like has finished like making himself an omelet and then sets it down, and then Zoinks immediately is trying to eat it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And so Bishop's like trying to push Zoinks' head away.
Look, be careful.
Here, you can have my eggs. Oh, okay.
You learned how to cook since you left, huh? It's Finn. Or Fig. Yeah. It's Fig. He's back.
I think Bishop
I'm assuming none of the rest of us see him.
Oh,
you don't.
I think Bishop like looks over at where like side eyes.
Hold on 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Even Shusha, who is sensitive to the way?
Do I see the ghost in the way?
You get...
I mean, you're not actively perceiving.
I think you definitely, like... The rest of you could try to see him if you, like, had an inkling to. Because everyone can attempt an attune roll. But because you are particularly sensitive to the way, Susha, you definitely... So like in the scene, like Bishop looks over and sees Fig, and then we see Susha get like a shiver.
Basically it's like...
Yeah, you get like a weird feeling, right now.
I think I need to make a sense in the force.
You're gonna make an attune roll?
I think Bishop's just like, I don't want to deal with weird fuckers today.
You're surrounded by weird fuckers.
Which of jobs you referring to there, Bishop? What is a weird fucker for you?
Let's see what Susha sees, and then we'll see how Bishop responds.
So Susha, you sit back and like try to attune to the way after you get this odd sensation.
I put my shades on. It's like,
Yeah, so like you put your shades on and your eyes do the thing underneath them. Excuse me. And I think you start to see this vision come into focus. Basically, this person that's like standing over Bishop. Like it's kind of just like nothing, and then it's like that thing when like there's a bunch of heat on a sidewalk and it's just kind of like the air is a little like vibraty, and then it comes into more focus of like being like a silhouette, and you see like it stays and becomes like this really dark silhouette, and then you see this like weird diamond shape thing in the center that's kind of like spinning and twinkling around. Yeah, so basically you get the feeling that a creature has crossed over from the way and has inhabited your ship.
Oh. And I go look at Bishop's like, so who's your friend? And not the Eurbot. Bishop?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You mean the thing that's standing right behind you overlooking? Just because you're north doesn't make it not there.
I think...
This one, I think you might be conflicted.
What are you talking about, Shusha?
Does Fig smart me right about now?
I think Fig is now staring daggers at Susha. Because Fig did not expect someone else to be able to just be like, "Hey, you, what's going on?"
How quietly were you talking there, Shusha?
I tried to like just normal voice like
So
this
normal.
one, but like I'm not like super loud like, "Hey, are you gonna listen to?" It's more like, "So, you gonna tell me about your friend over here?" While
But basically enough that it's not unreasonable that I would have overheard you without
you
trying.
probably would have heard it, but it'll be like you're not paying attention to the conversation. You'll be like, "We got to talk." Get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Like I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" And then like, and then it's starting to get a little bit more intense. So I'm starting to pay attention, and I could actually like overhear it fairly easily.
Yeah.
I think Bishop looks at Susha. It's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe you ought to stay out of the. Maybe you ought to not do treatments in your room anymore. Getting all the medical fumes messing with your head.
so you don't want this one to take care of it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking use your own pronouns.
Bishop, you you get a really nasty headache, and you feel you feel like your limbs are going to sleep. You know, like when you like you sit on your leg for a while and like you can tell it's kind of there, but you can't really control it. You get that feeling. You can make a resistance roll if you don't want this to happen. But something's about to happen. If you don't, something's about to happen to you.
Can I take action in response? I mean, I'll make the resistance roll.
I think you'd need to make the resistance to have it not happen.
Yes.
Otherwise,
basically.
it happens.
Okay, I'm gonna make a resistance roll. Then I have a thing I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. Bishop. Let me open my character sheet real quick.
And this.
What am I resisting with? Resolve.
Not to bruise in your mouth or anything.
Yeah. If you, it could be whatever you want to try to. I could see resolve or prowess. Like through the strength of your will, or just overpowering it, kind of like either one you want to try to roll with.
I'm gonna say will.
Cool.
This Bishop is a willful man.
Yeah. Cool.
I only take one stress.
Cool. Yeah. So you
and then I think immediately. So wait, what happens?
So yeah, you get this. You get the like this like sharp headache. And then yeah, you feel your it was your what side is your pistol on?
Right.
Okay, yeah, like your right arm had that weird feeling where like it was still there, but you couldn't feel it or control it.
Mm-hmm.
It was reaching for your gun, but now like you kind of shake it off and you can feel
my hand was reaching for my gun.
Yes.
So I think you all see Bishop's hand on his pistol. Like my big fuck off heavy blaster pistol.
You see me take just kind of shift the seat like away.
Excuse me for just 1 second. And I turn around to look directly at Fig.
Fig has looks a little different now. Basically like so you know you got Woody Harrelson. But now put really, really sharp like teeth and like pitch black eyes. And you got what Fig looks like right now, and Fig just gives like a deep like roar, And I think everyone hears this like sound, like
I definitely hear the fucking
Yes.
So Bishop like So Bishop is turning around, and then you hear him just fan the hammer into Big's groin.
No, wait a minute. Before he does,
And
I want to do something for you though.
What I
want
want
to do a tune to bring him into the plains.
No. I have a better idea.
Okay.
A better idea. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm like, because Bishop doesn't understand this shit.
Sure.
Bishop is like, there is a thing, I'm going to kill it, and it's going to stay dead this time. And so he's just all 7 shots, because it's a weird space pistol, into this thing's stomach, and is using just frustration and anger and violence as a catalyst to attune.
Sure.
And I'm sure Shusha can help me out here.
Yeah, I was gonna like bring it to the plains where you could shoot the hell out of it, because I'm gonna give you the kill. Because it's fucking with you, but
yeah, you can try. You can definitely try to like attune through this weird.
I want to attune to destroy it.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
What's my position? I am
risky,
firing a gun wildly in the middle of the ship.
Risky standard.
Risky standard.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get yourself. It's a gambit.
I'm gonna push myself. And Shusha's helping.
Yeah, I'm eating, taking 1 stress.
And
it's a 5.
5 is
cool.
Good. It's good enough.
I get what I want, but there's backlash. I just traumatized out, so.
Well, we're down 1 man for the mission. So our next mission is going to be, babysitting some lollipop creatures, or
so like
hard. I mean, lollipop creatures.
So,
oh yeah, you're going to eat them. I forgot about that.
So yeah, just as fast as he can mechanically shoot, he's like fanning the hammer on his like weird railgun revolver thing.
Oh, the minute he starts, Flora like kicks out of the chair and like has her fucking flamethrower ready. Like, what are you doing?
He's put like holes within like this big of space on the wall. And then does this thing go away?
So yeah, you're firing. Everyone else just is like, what the fuck? Zoinks like falls to the ground out of Flora's lap. Is like, and then so like your shots go through it, and they don't seem to do anything. But like, it's not so much like the shots hurting it, but like, so you see a shot go through, and then after the shot goes through, like a hole appears in his chest. Like it's like off by like a few seconds, and kind of like he starts like moving to you, and like you just keep shooting through. He like touches your forehead, and then your last shot like hits that weird like diamond thing that Susha saw. And so like it hits that, and then everyone sees like a big like flash, and then just like kind of that like a sizzling noise.
What the hell was that?
I think Bishop just like his arms fall to his side, and he like drops the gun, and he like kind of collapses back on the table and is like holding himself up. What just happened? Did I just take harm?
You don't take harm, but we're gonna start a clock called Touched by the Way.
Great.
I will fix that. Yeah.
I'm a wound in the force.
It's gonna be let's make it an 8 segment.
8 segment touched by the way clock. That's lovely.
I want to
Okay.
see what happens when that clock fills up.
I do too.
And you said that 1 stress put you in a trauma?
No, I pushed myself for 2, right?
Oh, you pushed yourself. Oh, because you don't have any attune. I get it now. Okay.
So
And that traumas you out. So maybe you're like, what happened? And you collapse. And
yeah, I collapse. And because it makes too much sense, I'm taking trauma. Oh, but haunted would be so good, but I've already been haunted once.
Yeah, you've already been haunted. Like,
I'm gonna be reckless. I'm not gonna be haunted.
Got it. Cool.
That sounds like how you've been playing Bishop already, so good job. Now you get equity for it.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey, your mic's a little bit closer.
So yeah, I think Bishop just because he has to be all tough and cool, just looks where the thing was and it's just like, people I kill stay dead, and then like passes out.
Do I still see the creature there?
No, it's gone. Like, and
Okay.
you kind of like give it a second and like kind of like try to force see it, and it's definitely
Yeah,
gone.
he killed it. For now, hopefully.
You're muted, Kelsa.
What was it?
I think it was a creature from the way. Kind of like a specter. Am I using the right word?
Yeah. So now that you hear that, it's not uncommon. It obviously doesn't happen every time, and like but it's not uncommon to like go through a gate or like travel around through the tunnel, like the ley lines and the tunnels through space, and have that kind of just happen, like something from the way attaches itself to your ship, or like it's basically you like, now that you hear, like, oh, okay, it's weird, but you know, it happens.
It's like a bird strike,
Yeah.
but with more eldritch horror attached.
So yeah, I think that the Ophi just, I mean, they don't really nod, but they kind of like bob up and down in an affirmative manner. Like their entire like squish body.
Mhm.
And well, it's gone, and then when Bishop wakes up, we still need to figure out where we're going.
Am I gonna wake up before the mission starts? Or
Yeah.
am I just out? Okay.
Like whether like they take you to your room and let you like rest for a couple hours or whatever, and yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so we can we can do that. Like, you get taken, you sleep for a while, and then yeah.
I mean, do we all want to decide what we want to do without Bishop, and then just tell him?
Probably. That's probably gonna be what happens.
Cool.
I'm good with anyone.
Which one pays the most? I forgot.
The one-
the hunting Veltruge.
Working for the distinct Jedi.
I like. I don't like the Saint Jedi because they might see the way in me. It's like at the same site.
Well, now I've been touched, by the way. Let's go do them.
And you don't like the Ya because you might be a clone, so you're like, oh, let's just do this easy one.
You know what? Let's do the way one. You know why? Because I could use my tune to block their Jedi shenanigans. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like we're gonna try. No, stop it. Step off.
All right.
Plus,
Cool.
they paid the most money.
Yeah, I like that it pays the most money. Let me. I mean, I guess we need to do a little bit of research to find out.
Yeah.
Where...
So now, yeah, so you
Do we
accept
have a
it.
last known location?
It is the Holt system, mainly because we haven't been there yet.
I got a friend in the Holt system.
You have a friend in every system.
I got a friend in the Holt system. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend.
Nice.
He's a Grimalkin named. Give me a Grimalkin name.
Sure. I got tons of names. I got all the names.
You got a whole list, don't you?
I do. High Sight.
Pysight.
High Sight.
Highsight. Highsight. He is a private military contractor.
Got it. What sort of cat is he? What sort of predatory cat is he?
He.
Is he a liger?
I think he's a puma.
Puma? Cool.
He's a puma.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I just send him a text, and I'm like,
I dig it.
I think I sent him a text. I'm like, I'm looking for a Veltruge pissed off client, wants him dead.
No, we want
Last
him
heard
alive.
he's in your system. Got any deets?
Cool. So back to Holt. Let's see here.
I'm very satisfied with my number of friends slowly growing. That's fun.
Yeah, I think the last known location that you get from the bounty board was just their ship was going to the Holt system, and that's all they had. So yeah, you shoot a message off to High Sight. So that'll take a short time to kind of pay out. Does anyone else want to try to do anything to get some information on Imagine All the People?
So what we're doing, we're hunting down a Jedi for...
So the Vigilants are a group of warrior mystics. There's the Veltruge got in a fight with some of them and killed a bunch of their people, and they basically want them brought to justice. So they want
so basically we're hunting down Veltrues, and Veltrues are...
They're like a fish people. They're like a little fish, about between yay big and yay big.
Okay. They're the battle mech people.
Yeah. They live in a little fishbowl that's attached to a mech, and that's how they get around.
Sorry for making you explain this again. Can I find a chemical that I could put into the fish balls to knock them out? I could just throw it in there, and be dissolve, and they ooh.
Sure. Yeah.
I think Bishop is just you know what knocks fish out, right? Bullets.
No, you're knocked out.
Yeah.
Laura would say the same thing, though.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing this around y'all.
No. We're just talking about that as we walk by the door. We're you know what knocks fish out? Bullets. And
Yeah, that's why Susha does it alone.
And you see Sasha's I'm not even saying this out loud. Am I force projecting?
Yeah, that's why Susha does this alone, is because
we're just talking about shooting people.
Just shoot them. Why would you bother about knocking him out? Just shoot them.
I'm trying to figure out what would be the easiest way to.
I'd like to remind you, Bishop, that we're supposed to bring him alive.
He's
A few shots in the leg doesn't mean he's dead.
It's not even his leg. It's a mech. We just destroy the wheels or legs or whatever hover pads on the mech.
What's the I'm researching ways to knock out the fastest way. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, a grenade, maybe.
Again, fastest way to destroy a mech: bullets.
Without killing. You get what I'm saying?
Unless you want to make an EMP grenade.
Yeah, MP grenade. Can I do that?
It probably wouldn't be Doctor, because doctors were let's see.
That would be Rig, and I can do that.
Yeah,
but I have the ability that I'm a doctor, not a.
I have a detonator launcher.
That's true. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you guys could whip something up, and Flora could fire it at him.
Oh yeah. It's we're gonna get to that point. Let me see. I guess would that be a study roll first, or
no, I think we can wrap it into one roll to figure out how to do it and make it. Unless you want I guess
you want me to help you.
But you're unconscious.
You can do a setup action to make the making it easier, or we can wrap it up into one roll if you want to.
Let me look at my what do I have to work with?
I think we've established I'm awake, correct?
Yeah. You were only out for an hour or two or whatever. So.
And basically, I'm trying to do the research. Just knock. Say what?
Then I throw a small orb that's a stripped down detonator with a big battery on the end of it. I'm that should be helpful.
This one approves. And I'm looking up the anatomy of fish people, how to keep them alive outside the bowl.
What's that? Can we roll that in flashback and not know if it's gonna work until we use it?
You know what? I think I like that idea.
Because that feels because I don't think Bishop wouldn't test this shit.
I think that's the correct way to play Blades.
Yes,
Blade
definitely.
So,
All right.
But I'm a textbook guy. Come on. Do a little bit of prep, just a little.
I mean,
Well, yeah, the prep. We can figure out how you guys are gonna do it, and then we can like
Okay.
Yeah,
skip over there.
that'll work. So we get
Okay,
her.
let's go. We're going out, guys. We're doing this live.
Boo, 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 boo. Where'd that go?
how long does it take us to get a response from Holt?
Probably like communications travel a lot faster than ships can. So like the traveling from where you are in Breck to the gate, you could probably get a response. Like it'd be like a couple hours.
Okay.
But like yeah, like actual ship travel to Holt would be like a week. Communication travel would be like a couple, like an hour. Or
So
two.
what's
Because,
the
I
word?
figured that the guy we're looking for is not here in Breck, so heading towards the gate is a good idea.
Yeah.
And we'd probably get the response by the time we got to Iota at the very latest. So.
Yeah. So yeah, so like you guys are like in line at the gate at Breck, and yeah. So Bishop, let's do a roll to see how helpful your X is going to be.
Consort or sway?
You tell me. Yeah, like how are you approaching this? Are you being like friendly with? Are you being friendly with the X? Or being like, hey, remember old times? Maybe I'm gonna be in Holt soon. Maybe we can meet up. You tell me something. We have some fun.
Oh no, this guy's a jarhead. This is very much like, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
How you doing? We banged once. It's okay.
You banged once, it's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Position?
I think fortune roll probably. Like there's no position or anything. It's just gonna be a matter of like how much they know.
All right. Fortune rolls have treated me well so far. So I get
Don't
2
jinx
die
it,
because of
Michael.
I'm talking to an alien.
Yep.
Samoot. 6.
Nice. Yeah.
Almost a crit.
Yeah. I think you get like a very straight to the point like text response back of there's not even like a like there's no like pleasantries in it. It's just very someone matching that description passed by where I'm stationed. Apparently they're heading towards let's see, what was that place that called again? It was there's like a floating there's basically like a big weird space station in Holt called Jarek's Junkyard, which is kind of like like you go there when you need ship parts on the cheap. Basically, yeah, like wherever. Yeah, and I think like yeah,
what I gotta do to make the travel time faster?
There's you could try to whip out. Do you have anything like that's like other routes or anything like that on your like in your items or like?
Nope. I have a shit-eating grin and a can-do attitude and a 2 in helm.
Wow.
So, with the way to travel faster would be to find a different route to take other than going because basically the like the lines on the map are like this gate goes to this gate, this gate goes to this gate, and this gate goes to this gate. We know that they're stable, they work. It's possible to like attach yourself to like a separate line or like weird deep space routes that go differently. They're very dangerous and illegal, but it's possible. So like you would have to basically figure out how to do that to get like if you want to like direct from Breck to Holt or something like that.
We might work on that later.
Yeah, that could totally be a thing you try to figure out. Like, but yeah, like as just like you're just doing regular flying, it's kind of like because the flying, it's not really up to you once you get through the gate. Like in system, you can like go as fast as possible and try to get there, but like once you're through the gate, it's a matter of just whatever the hell the ley line tells you is how fast you get there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because it's like it's very much like there's a connection. It usually takes between 2 and 3 days. Like that's the best we got. Is kind of how it's like it's been for like the past like for decades basically. Once they figured out how the gates worked.
Cool. All right. So no chance to be reckless there. Let's just get to the place.
I mean you could try to skip. You could try to save a few hours by skipping ahead in the line. It's very very bad.
Illegal.
Bad. potential for damaging a gate, but you know.
Going to make a difference.
Thank you, Ophi. I was hoping to shave off like 3 days somehow. No, let's just take the
I
week.
mean, you're gonna need to start a downtime.
That could definitely that is definitely a long-term project you can start. Is like figuring out like a new line or something like that.
Let me get Araini to be a friend first.
Cool.
We'll figure that out.
So traveling to Holt isn't a whole thing. It's like it takes about a week. Anything you guys like do or like anything important you guys want to do like during that time when you guys are traveling?
I mean, just generic. Like, if we can find out anything about the personality of Imagine All the People, anything like that might give us
Sure.
kind of an edge
I could do study.
Cool. Yeah. If you guys want to study first.
Okay.
So basically, I guess without a roll or anything like that, you would know 8 cred means they're probably a little more dangerous than the usual bounty.
Just my style.
Especially if, you know, the vigilance is after them and the bounty said the reason they want them is that they took out some of their mystics. Like,
which is not easy to do.
Right, yeah, it's like the vigilance are trained warrior mystics, so like, yeah, I guess
I'm just gonna send Flora and she'll take care of it.
Exactly. Flora's really good.
Between Flora and Bishop will be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I believe y'all going to be our murder bots.
So yeah, if you guys want to study to try to find out more, you totally can. Or if you are are good with that.
I'll take a stress and help you if you want to roll study here.
Okay,
cool.
Cool.
There it is. Do study, I have a 2. Control, standard, 1 dice, and 4.
4,
I do
okay.
what I want, but I have consequences.
Yeah, so...
I mean, the easy answer is he figures out we're Googling him, right?
That's what I was going to say. I don't think you guys are aware of it happening, but basically, like, we get a scene, like, in a dark room with, like, a welding torch going, or, like a bunch of sparks flying off of something, and, like, we see just, like, kind of, like, in the shadows, like, some sort of big machine, and, like, someone is, like, tending to it. Someone walks into the room and is lit by, like, a computer screen with, like, they're carrying a laptop. And they're like, imagine we got a hit. And then we hear like as like a big metal fist kind of raises up. And basically
we're fighting Doomfist.
You see, my username is Smooth Satisfaction, just like my Twitch account.
Awesome.
It has like a little icon, like a Sue mage, just like it kind of looked like a little of the mage from Top on Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
Little cutie ones, like trophy version. That's my icon.
Awesome. Basically, what that'll amount to is minus a die in engagement.
Well, we went up a die because my friend helped, so that's comes out in the wash.
But we know what information did we get.
Or if you want to resist the consequence, you totally can.
Resist the consequences.
Ooh, I could resist the consequence because I am good at hack to cover our tracks.
But you didn't roll. You can't resist for Susha.
No, I did. I was helping, and I can resist for Shusha. That's one of the moves is step in and take it. So if I was to make an insight resist to have covered our tracks, I think that is legit since I was helping on this roll.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Do it.
You see me about to push one of the buttons, screw it over, and you're like, no, like, slime
Nice. Yeah, totally. So I think instead of that scene, we get like I think they see something,
We got
but like
hit, and it's like a pizza delivery place. We got a hit.
I love it.
Yeah, like
We got a hit, and it's like Papa Nurgle's space pizza.
Oh God, Nurgle's pizza? That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it would be disgusting.
My friend is playing Nurgles right now for Blood Bowl, and he's having a rough time.
Oh, fuck Nurgle.
Yeah, I was
All
picturing
about
Nurgle, the Chaos Lord from
No,
Warhammer.
it's just that basic chaos is good, but Nurgle's like, you're slower, you're technically tougher because you have regeneration, but it's like that slowness is like,
Yeah. So the information you get, imagine what like is like what are they like? They're not a merc, but like they're very into like they see. You get the sense that they see their mech as like an extension of themselves. Like there's a very big. Depending on the Veltruge, like will be there, you get different views on like their forms and such. But like you get like imagine like sees their like you see. I think like you do a lot of research and you find like a bunch of like you poke around in like medical stuff and like you find a bunch of receipts for them like improve like buying new parts and like improving stuff and like going into surgery to like improve the connection they have to their mech thing. You don't get the sense that they're like a mercenary, but like they fight things to prove that they can.
They're a weapon craft enthusiast.
Yeah. Like imagine like someone that like a blacksmith that also takes their sword and goes out and kills people with it to be like, see, look how good this sword is. And like they just they've gotten in trouble and this time they pissed off the vigilance and so that was not good. So yeah, like they have their mech is very not like Gundam size but like big, like probably like maybe like 8-9 feet tall and like loaded out with weapons and shit. Like so they're big. Like to get in a fight with them would take probably all of you to do like or Flora by herself.
I was gonna say.
All of us are Flora by herself. I think I look at I think Bishop is like there and looks at the screen and then looks at Flora and looks at the screen, looks at Flora.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey Flora, I bet you can't kill this guy.
Was that a fucking challenge, mate? Oh,
That is a fucking challenge. 2
Alright,
cred.
then.
Bet you can't fucking kill this guy.
dumb. Let's go.
Alright.
Let's get out of here. Let's go. And she just starts like she's fucking ready. She picks. She pulls her
This
flamethrower
is
out
like
her back,
halfway
and she's
through
like,
the trip
she's
when
like,
we're like
"Stop."
stopping in Rin.
Yeah.
You know?
And then so like
3 days.
Flora goes wherever she's going, right? And then Bishop turns to Ophi and is like, you see, I know I'm gonna win that bet because we can't kill this guy.
Yeah,
I think Ophi like back like I don't think I can stop her from healing now.
I could stop her, it'll be fine.
Okay. So, what's the approach you guys are
You're
gonna
gonna
take?
get fucking flamethrower in your face.
No, I'm just gonna use a certain rugged charm, and it's gonna be fine.
A
Yeah,
certain rugged charm on Flora. Okay.
it'll be
have
fine. It'll be fine. So, what approach are you guys gonna take to hit to Imagine? So you know that they're hiding out in like this basically this floating scrapyard in Holt. They're very strong because of their mech. So you have that information. What plan are you gonna take to hit them?
I think we use the orbital
Fucking kill
deployment.
him.
I think we
Fucking kill him.
I think we use the orbital deployment shock Fiora troopers.
Just straight out assault.
I think we just I think what Bishop is playing. I think what we should do is just fly over and just drop Fiora out, just like air raid him, like violate airspace laws, do like all the shitty stuff, and just have Fiora land like superhero style with a machine gun.
Veto.
Just like Titanfall. That's exactly what I want to do, but with the cute blue alien girl.
No. So I think what we should do is an infiltration plan, or possibly even a social plan. I mean, this is a place where you go to get cheap parts, or a deception plan. There we go. We just go there saying that we're looking for some parts.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Kelsa, but I can't do that. I have to kill him now. I have to kill him. I'm sorry. Blame Michael. My character
to say I would love to see this happen. To see them just. I'm sorry, OP. This will be amazing to watch.
Like, I'm sorry.
I
I have no control over it.
as the GM, I cannot tell you what to do. I would like to stress that you do know that the bounty is for them alive, and if you do not bring them in alive, you will not get the 8 cred.
I'm aware. I'm fully aware of that.
Okay, okay.
I can stop you from killing them, and say, and then rule the bet in your favor, saying you could have killed him, and that was really what the bet was. He bet you couldn't. I'm gonna say you could, but we didn't.
I'm fine with this.
Fred.
I'm actually okay with this.
But I still want to see the ass get. I still want to see the drop point of like just come down with the flamethrower.
Just kill her with fire as she falls.
The deception plan is just that that's going to get us close enough to be able to spring the trap and attack him.
Sure.
I think Bishop like points at one of his cybernetic eyes, and then it just goes dim, and he's like, "Oh, I need a replacement cybernetics."
I don't think they have that in the spaceship.
Hey, if we're looking for a guy that's trying to augment his body with weapons, undercover surgeon's probably a good place to go.
You could probably find something. It's basically like a mecca of like crappy tech.
Exactly. I've done a stint on this station, man.
Wait a minute. Question: do you think they might have some medical tech on there?
Not good medical tech, but some.
But it's better than nothing. Something that
Technically, it is better than nothing.
But I'm just saying, like, I can make a clock to make it, as you work.
Sure.
You know what? I'm totally down. I want some medical tech.
Sure. So are you guys going with the
engagement?
Yep, you guys going with the deception?
Yep.
Cool. Sounds good. So engagement. Excuse me.
I don't know how this is gonna work out, guys.
It's gonna be great.
Would be amazing.
Michael, why'd you do that? Honestly, like, why?
Damn it.
I'm sorry, Kelsey.
I have a plan.
Mike
It'll be
made a
fine.
promise that Bishop wasn't gonna cause any trouble himself. So instead, he's just stirring some shit. So it's the
See, 'cause all that's gonna happen is like, Flores is gonna be like, I have to fucking kill him. He fucking bet me to. You think I'm gonna lose a fucking bet? Think I'm wrong?
So everybody pick their loads.
Oh wow, she's gonna get points for that because it's her flaw. That's beautiful.
Oh, normal.
It's calling trouble. That's amazing.
Again, I'm reckless, and
Normal.
she's addicted to gambling.
Everybody mark down their loads and stuff, and then
Medium.
Normal.
Well, with normal.
Actually, heavy. I'm going heavy.
Okay, cool. So yeah, start with 1 die for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
I mean, it is kind of daring. He's a dangerous criminal.
That's true. Okay, yeah. You guys are just going in and just being like surprise and just
Yeah, we're coming to him. We're not like setting up.
Yeah.
We're going to his house.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Is this operation overly complex or contingent on many factors?
We just have to get close to him and
Yeah,
then
I don't think so.
EMP him in the face.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where the weakest?
They need their suit to live.
Technically, yes.
I mean that is true, but like it's not where
Their
they're,
suit isn't
like,
weak.
Right? Yeah, it's not like you were like hitting them in transit when they're not in their suit or something like that, or like.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The target is not strongest against this approach or any particular defenses. Your friends or contacts did provide aid.
They higher tier than us? We don't have tier. Never mind.
Nope. Yeah. Well, tier could come into play. Because your ship has a quality. Your crew has a quality, but I don't think that would.
It's not exactly like tier, like in Blades. It's slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say yes because you are like it is daring because you're hitting him where he lives, but you're also hitting him where he lives. So like I keep saying they have like
protocols.
They do have defenses, but they're not like super special awesome defenses, but like they're not alone, and they are like okay here. So like it's not like they're a little more than regular defended here. So out of that and that's coming out in like your guys' quality is still 0.
Right.
And
right.
so like you're hitting this place where there's people and like a person who's also expecting people to come after them.
So I think Bishop walks up to Flora. Actually, no. Bishop's reckless. He's not going to do that. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, yeah. Somebody like to roll your engagement? So you 2 dice.
I will do it.
Oh, and I'll
Please.
reset your,
Please, double ones. 3s.
3s.
Good enough.
Do the dice explode on one? Do the dice explode on 3s?
Oh, they don't.
No.
Cool. So nobody has
Doubles not a crit in this system.
No.
nobody has anything that does anything with gambits, right? You guys just start with 1 still.
Correct. I have a way to personally generate more gambits, but we only start with 1.
All right. So you guys land on Jarek's junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
Like get with someone like and just like, hey, where can we find like ship parts and like some cybernetics and like what if we wanted to make us some mech parts and like you like ask around and kind of like weasel your way to like where they are. And yeah, you basically get there and like this place is the look of this place is like when you're flying in it is literally like the deck of a ship attached to like tubes to something else, and it's just like it's like a bunch of things put together with like a atmosphere generator kind of somewhere on it that makes it so you can like walk around and breathe on it. It's not even like it's not even like a bubble like that casino was. It's literally just like some machine on this is making it so you can walk around and breathe. So it might just stop at some point. Who knows? Like it's very pieced together and like clunky is like the aesthetic of this place.
I think I look at Flora and I'm like, change of bet. Bet you can't destroy that thing.
He grins.
What thing?
And I'm pointing at the atmosphere generator.
That's a bad idea.
He's in a biomech, right? He like
Yes, but I guess unless you guys, if you guys all want to bring spacesuits along,
Why, Mike? Why?
because destroying that would kill everyone on this station.
everyone on this station or just on this platform?
Everyone on this station.
I misunderstood what you said.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I thought it was literally just the platform.
No,
with,
no,
like,
no,
a
no, no,
mini... Okay.
Yeah, like it's a
That's
bunch
different.
of Sorry, yes, it's a bunch of pieced together like decks of ships and like just weird like platforms and stuff with something with like somewhere on the station is like a big machine that is generating atmosphere for the entire station.
I thought they were individual platforms being atmosphere.
Oh no. Sorry. Yeah, I could have explained.
That's my fault.
Nope, yep. All good.
Old bet still stands.
Original bet still.
Kill him!
So, you guys are.
Please don't kill him, please. I'm just.
So you guys are like basically you've eventually found your way and like you're like standing like you're looking at this garage that's like a big like sheet metal plate like screwed together like bolted together warehouse kind of garage thing, and like the door's shut. And as you guys are like okay, like let's do this. We're just gonna get him. You hear like a shotgun get cocked behind you, and like when you look, there's like a few dudes. Like one has a shotgun, one has like a revolver, and one.
Fucking go!
You don't even give him a chance to like do anything. You just go.
They're just like standing there menacingly, and Fiora's like.
Yeah, no, I don't pull out my flamethrower this time. I just want to like knock him out, like punch him and knock him all out.
Oh, you want to try to knock all of them out?
Yeah, but I want to use unstoppable for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so spend your stress and you can like attack them as a gang.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize how much stress I had. Okay, we're fine.
You see, trauma out.
Yep.
Like that's your out.
I got 2 more. Let's go.
Yep.
That's your out. Trauma out.
All right. So, you want to just go run up and like punch them out and like just combat them. You do have your, I believe you have, don't you have like your fine martial arts or something like that?
I do. Yes.
Cool. Yes. Cool. Yeah. So you have like you're like a, that gives you fine. So you're effectively better. I'm gonna say then it will be probably Desperate Great.
I'm gonna help.
Because since you're fighting at their level as a small gang, it would make it standard. And yeah, since it's fine, it's moving it up. But you're still in a desperate position because you like got caught off guard and you're just kind of moving to them. And yeah.
I'll help.
Well, actually, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm ready for anything.
You can't be ambushed. You could just flashback like I knew this was happening.
Yeah, I flashback and I saw cameras or something like around the space.
Do you just hand Bishop like a piece of pipe or something like that?
Cool.
Like, you're gonna need this.
Yeah.
You just like reach up, like rip a
Yeah,
piece of
totally.
pipe off the
I
wall.
definitely like the flashback to like watching the cameras track us.
Yeah. I notice the cameras.
Subtle
I'm like,
tell.
watch out, guys. Might have some company.
Awesome. Totally.
Does that stress you out? Or do you get a free use on that?
No, I get a 1 free flashback.
Yeah, you get 1 free flashback. So basically, do you want to do like a setup action during the flashback to like make yourselves get ready for this?
We can.
Well, because basically what the move does is it gives you potency to actions during a flashback.
Oh yeah, then we definitely have to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point. So, who would roll that? Would it be Flora?
I think so because
Yeah.
I think
Um,
one
Yeah. So
like a command roll to get us all hyped for this battle, so we're not
that makes sense.
off guard.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Command. It sounds like.
Yeah, I guess if you're trying to get everyone ready.
Unless you're like scrap theory, I don't think that's relevant.
No, I'm fine with command. I just want to know position and.
Okay. Position's still going to be desperate. But effectively standard or effectively great because you got potency.
I will also help. I'll help with the setup and with the final.
So 1 bonus dice.
Yes, on the setup.
5.
Cool. All right. So a 5 on a desperate. I think what happens is. Do setups change your position, or do they give you? I forget exactly.
Our choice. We can either increase our efficiency or decrease our position.
Okay. Yeah. So I assume you'll want to do it on position because you're already at great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll be generating a gambit if we crit. So
Yep.
good
Okay.
call.
Yeah. So
And you have an extra die for me helping with the actual fight itself.
Okay, and is there any devil's bargains you want? You got mine.
Well, so.
I mean, the easy one is you go 2 hog wild on these guys, right?
Okay. So the serious complication from the 5 in the command roll isn't going to be like readily apparent. Basically, like we see Flora look up at the cameras, and then like we see that we see Flora look up at the camera, and then we see that in the vision of like of a screen, in some room, and then we hear like a very mechanized, deep, heavy voice, like get the actuator ready. And then we like cut back to you guys. Like in this new moment of you guys fighting off these people. So yes, so now Flora is like moving towards and like to punch out these peeps. Yeah, so you can do your I assume it will be scrap unless you're
Yeah, scrap. Is there a devil's bargain?
Let's see. Do you guys have any ideas for Devil's Bargain?
I mean,
That you're gonna get hurt in the process.
I mean, that's a pretty obvious one. Just that.
What's his butt
Nile-
shows up and automatically is just gonna focus Fiora.
I think I'm good without a devil's bargain. So what's the position?
Scrap with a bonus die from me.
What's the position? What's the effect?
Standard great.
Yeah, risky great.
Risky great.
One bonus die. 5.
5. Okay. Yeah, so you do it. So you you rush in, like the dude with the shotgun like is like about to fire, and then you like hit it up, and like the shot rings off into the sky, and you like punch him out. The dude with the revolver brings it down, and you like duck as he like fires into the wall. I think the third guy has like a shock baton thing, and like as you're like hitting the dude with the revolver, you get like hit in the side with it, and it's gonna do some harm to you.
Okay.
That'll be level 2 harm.
And then Bishop, who was helping, just cracks this guy
Yeah.
across the back of the head with a pipe.
Yeah. So you can resist it if you want to, or if you want to do if you want to use your armor, you can bring it down to 1 harm. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I want to use my armor.
Okay.
What would it be?
Yep.
Stunned?
Yeah. So yeah, one on like shocked or something like that, like for level 1 harm. Cool. Yeah. So you've like knocked out all these people. And like after Bishop like hits this last person in the head with the pipe, the garage door starts opening.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like that Jurassic Park moment of like happens as like you hear this like these like big footsteps, and like the garage door just like slowly opens, and you see as
before
revealed.
the garage door opens completely, Ophi has like slithered off to the side and like disappeared like into a crack in the wall, or like
Okay.
like down like basically any way to be completely out of sight as the
Sure.
door opens.
Totally.
So what is a detonator launcher?
Like a grenade launcher,
Like
Kinda
a
thing.
grenade launcher?
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's currently loaded loaded with EMPs.
Okay.
We don't know how well they work.
Can I fucking fire it at him?
Yeah.
Just the thing doesn't even get all the way up, and you're just like filling the
Yeah,
place.
yeah, literally, exactly. Like, Flora's just ready to fucking go.
Uh-huh.
Like, Flora's like, we're gonna get this done.
Yeah.
So, like, let's go.
Cool. So
So the song "Indestructible" by Disturbed starts playing. You heft your grenade launcher.
yeah, so you just you heft it up and start firing. You're still in a desperate position, and then the default on this is gonna be standard.
Do we need a flashback to see if the grenades even work the way I designed them to?
Oh, it's for like it's for you to actually make them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. If you want to do a
It's just a rig roll, right?
since you guys looked all this up beforehand, it's not going to cost you any stress for the flashback. So yeah,
Cool.
just a rig for a setup roll.
Rig position.
Yours will be controlled standard, since you're like doing this on the ship beforehand. Like,
Am I getting Susha's help?
Yeah, sure. I can aid you.
Cool.
Right.
yeah, so like Susha like studies something and like is like reading books to you while you're doing it or whatever.
I'm gonna push myself for an extra die. Crit.
Nice. Yeah, they work great. So yeah, we see them like firing out of the Flora firing these like makeshift grenades out.
They explode with the same like pink smoke that or like pink burst of like electrical light that Bishop's cigarettes glow with.
Cool. Yeah. So Flora, you are gonna be desperate great now. Since the setup, or I guess yeah. Well, you're a desperate standard, and then the setup you can use to either bring down to desperate or bump up to great. So either one you want to do with that.
Wait, you're at desperate standard, so bring up to.
Yeah, you can either bump it down to risky or bring it up to great. So you can either be risky standard or desperate great.
Oh, take that.
Desperate Great. I want to do Desperate Great.
Yes. Okay.
Do I wanna?
Um.
Do I wanna push myself?
You get help from me. For sure. And then I would still push yourself because you can. Or resist the consequences later. That's probably a better decision.
Devil's Bargain.
Okay.
They work too well.
Oh, snap. That might kill him.
That's what we got a doctor for.
Oh. I see that look on Kelsey's face. It's like, you're fucking with my money.
Like
Mike.
Bishop overcharged them?
Yeah, like.
See, the thing is that it'd be Bishop's fault, not.
Yes.
Listen,
Like, why am I really angry? Like,
it's easier to kill someone than to take them alive. So if you can capture him alive, you prove that you could have killed him.
Can we get that flashback to Ophi saying that in character?
Yes.
Is that a zero cost flashback?
Are you gonna take it?
I don't think I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Okay.
But
Just no matter what happens, resist the consequences.
I think I'm gonna. No, I think I'm gonna push myself.
So that means you trauma out at the end of this.
I
correct?
trauma out at the end.
Great.
Okay, and you have an extra die from me.
Uh-huh.
You have the setup.
Yep, so you're at desperate great. So you're rolling scrap plus 1 or yeah.
+2.
Okay.
Mm.
So
I got a 5.
Right, so you got a 5. And you also stressed out.
Yep.
So,
Two people got a trauma today.
yes, they
Yeah,
did.
that's
So what happens?
efficiency right there.
The garage door is like slowly coming up, and you just like walk through your friends and just start unloading on this thing. And we see the grenades like hit. Some of them hit the garage door, some of them like go in, and we see this like burst of like pink electricity. And then we see like the garage door start to like, and like it just like stops like 3/4 of the way up, and like we see like the leg of the mech like kind of like start to lock up, and like it like crumbles like a little bit to its knees. And we see basically the mech is like totally locked up. Before it gets like, as it's like kind of like freaking out a little bit, we see one of the arms.
Rocket fist.
One of the arms comes up, and on it is like, it looks a little like Winston's gun. Like, so like the two kind of arc things with like, it's got like kind of green electricity kind of like going through the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when the pink electricity from the grenades and this one mix, it forms this weird orange color and fires off like a shockwave, and it just nails Flora right, it's like a truck hit you. So you're taking severe harm.
Okay. I need help.
So
I can wait. Severe harm is in severe harm. I was helping. Would it make sense that I can step in the way here?
No, stay back.
I have armor that I can use. You're unconscious.
Wait a minute, she can use armor, can't? Well,
she
Oh,
used
you're
her armor
unconscious.
already.
she's already unconscious.
She already used her armor.
Okay, fair enough.
So I want to also say you're not just resisting. You take harm because of the force that this hit you with. You're also getting basically the start of a clock, because this weapon is weird, and it messes with your Kai DNA.
I want the clock.
Okay.
Do not step
I
into
wanna intercept.
Fuck off, Michael. Suck up that cock.
Yeah, damn. It's like that.
Or I can. Okay.
You can't stop him from interfering, but I mean, if she wants a clock, let him, go.
You already have a clock.
Don't
want
have all the
all the
clocks.
clocks.
I want a clock, Michael.
Take your damn clock.
Okay.
Is there a way I can resist the damage but let her keep the clock?
Yes. If you want to do that, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna resist the damage for her, but let her keep the clock. Wait, can I? Okay, I can't actually trauma out now.
Okay.
Again.
Yes. So
Yes.
basically, I think we probably see like, or yeah, I guess describe how you're doing it. So like, basically, I'm thinking you can take the brunt of like the hit, but then like the energy from it still hits Flora.
I think
Like-
it's. I think it's literally me like. Yeah, I think it's just like real quick, just like I see the thing's about to go off. I like dive to the sideways, midair. I'm gonna like grapple her in the hip and try to pull her out of the way. And it's not gonna be enough to prevent her from getting hit with the electricity, but most of the shockwave's gonna get absorbed.
Yeah.
So that would be with prowess, correct?
Sounds good.
Okay. I don't have any bonus die. Submit. 4.
All right, you take 2.
1, 2.
And that means you take level 2 harm. Because yeah, it reduces it. It's not enough to bring it all the way down. It'll take it down a level. So yeah.
So yeah, we get the slow mo, like diving shot. You get nailed with orange electricity.
Yeah. So yeah, Bishop like dives in the way, and like you get like Flora gets like this like your weird grapple thing attached to like her hip, and kind of gets like pulled to the side. And so we see Bishop like get hit with this force and just get like nailed into a wall, and like there's a little dent in the wall where Bishop's body hit. And then like the residual of this shockwave like crackles into Flora's body, and we see her like, because your skin's normally blue, and we see the blue skin like do like a purple for like just a split second. It just kind of like does like a weird ripple, and then it like goes back to the normal blue. So if you could please start a 6-segment clock called let's see, what would this be? It would be like
And Bishop, did you use armor to also further reduce your harm?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So it would be a level 1 harm.
2 harm. The level 2 harm.
It was resisted once by prowess.
And then resist again by armor, or do I not have the option to
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
if you want to use armor too, totally. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so that would make it level 1 harm.
Yeah, I feel like what happens is like the I don't know.
Okay.
Harness that I have my plates on just like
Sure.
falls off.
Yeah. You get nailed into the wall, and you fall, and your metal or whatever plate kind of like falls off like next to you, and it's just like dented to hell.
Yeah, I reach into my like sweater to my like coverall and like pull out this big plate.
Yeah.
Toss it on the ground next to me.
So Flora, if you could please start a 6-segment clock called. Where the fuck did my notebook go? It's not called that.
That's
Called Dead Girls Wanted.
Where the fuck did my notebook go? I'm gonna name all of my clocks that. I never knew
Where the
It's called Metamorph Syndrome.
Metamorph Syndrome.
That's not at all.
Oh, I should have stolen the clock.
You couldn't have. You're not a Kai.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure it does something weird to humans too.
There you go. Okay. Flora has 6-segment Metamorph Syndrome. And what does that mean? Who knows, right?
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Do I have any ticks on that clock?
Yeah, put 2 on it right now. And then Bishop had Touched by the Way.
So I think Bishop looks up at your now body that's slowly rippling with changing colors.
It was basically like a split second. Her body like did like a weird purple thing and then went back to normal blue. So like you could have caught that split second, but yeah, it's not like her body is just like continuously changing.
Okay, I want to say at the very least Bishop noticed that.
Okay, yeah, probably. And then but yeah, Flores also gets knocked out because she's stressed out.
Cool.
So yeah, Flora is just collapsed on the ground.
Is the enemy still up?
Their mech is totally locked up. So
Get them
they're
out of
yeah,
the
basically
mech
if you can
before they unlock it.
right.
I'm about to go over there and try to get them.
So I think
I
that's
have
where
hacking tools on my body.
I think this is where we find
you
out
go.
where Ophi was.
Uh-huh.
Like she managed to like either and you know what? Yes. So she managed to like go through like an air vent from the outside of here into the inside.
Okay,
So she
cool.
was like behind him
Cool.
when this whole thing happened. And so now that the mech is locked up, they are going to like slime up onto the mech and start hacking it to like
Cool.
pop open the containment for the
Awesome. I want to do something. So while you're in here, just look at one thing.
Then the actuator comes out.
yeah, right.
Get the actuator ready. Why do I imagine this guy is one of those like little like beta fish?
You like
Really aggressive male beta
most of
fish.
them are like from like this big to this big, and it's just like a little beta fish.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
While you're in here,
Uh-huh.
you see a big crate. Like there's a bunch of like obviously while you're in here, like there's kind of like the Fallout 4 like frames that a mech would hang on. There's like a really big
Right.
one for his mech. There's just like computers and like tools and like random scrap and pieces and stuff. And there's also a very big box that looks like it was just opened, like a pallet kind of thing, with a stamp from the Guild of Engineers on it.
Does it in like big bold letters, like spray painted on with like a stencil? Does it say the actuator?
It does not.
They might want that back, so I'm gonna just mental note there.
But yeah, so yeah, let's do your hack. So because he can't the only thing that would be fighting back against you is like the stuff in his mech, so like kind of like automated defenses and stuff. So I think it's still gonna be risky. It's not desperate though.
Okay.
So it'd be risky, and then I think risky standard, because you can totally like do this as a thing. Like there's probably some sort of like fail-safe mechanism to like a little eject to like pop the fishy out.
All right. Then I would like to. I'm gonna spend a gambit. Can I both spend a gambit and take 2 stress to push myself?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna do that. So I'm
Cool.
spending a gambit and I'm pushing myself. So I'm gonna hack risky standard with 2 extra dice.
6.
Done.
Great, and you get a gambit back.
Voice.
Yeah. So
Because I'm cool and I get gambits back even if I spend gambits.
Yes. So yeah, you like get in there and like bring up your little screen and start doing stuff in there. Yeah, you see like you like get through the firewall, you get through some stuff. You see like some like automated defenses, but you like zoom around them. And yeah, I think you find like the what are they called? Like the pneumatic systems of the mech, and you find like a fail-safe sequence and like cause it to trigger. And like basically the mech is like it's vaguely Titanfall-y, but instead of like the big round part being like the head, it's kind of more in the chest area. And that's where like the fishbowl is.
Right.
And so we see him basically like at the edge of the bowl just staring at you. And yeah, he's like a little blue, like he's like blue and like big kind of fins, like a big fin, like a big tail fin. One of their eyes is kind of like the scarred over eye with like a cut on it. Imagine like a hard ass badass mercenary, but he's a little fish.
Like a beta fish.
Like a beta fish.
Like a hard ass beta fish.
Like a hard ass beta fish. It's kind of adorable, but you know, they're tough.
He's a hard ass.
They're a hard ass. Yeah, it's imagine it's just staring at you while you're doing this, and yeah, you like find the sequence and like initiate it, and like the mech like it starts to try to make noise, but it keeps just like, because it's in a weird electrical thing, like a noise, like it starts like the like beginning eject sequence, but it's just like bit, and then like you hear like a thump, and like the bowl gets popped out, and it kind of like hits the ground and starts rolling a little bit. Because basically he's basically in a big orb.
See me catch the orb, slow it down, and try to just put him in the corner because I'm not that much of a jerk. It's like, you could go.
You think Bishop like comes over and is like taps on the glass.
Wait a minute, is this the one we're supposed to keep?
Yeah, that's the one we're supposed to keep.
Yeah, this is your bounty. The fish is your bounty. Yes.
Okay, then I specifically this fish.
Yes.
Okay, then I pick him up and keep him. Like, okay.
Yes.
I mean,
this is imagine all the people.
It's like a fairly large ball, though.
Yeah, like a beach ball size act. Like it's kind of like this, yay big.
Yeah, I could totally pick that up.
Well, I mean, you can pick it up easily, but I'm saying it's gonna be hard to hide.
It's heavy too. It's full of water.
I wanna do, like a flashback to us, like
oversized briefcase.
I'm
Oversized.
just picturing like a trash can, like so we can like just put it in the trash can and put like fake trash on top and push it around, and like the flashback is to all of us wearing janitor uniforms.
Okay. I'll say 1 for that.
One for that.
Yeah, that's definitely plausible, but it would to get all the uniforms around would be 1 stress.
Sure.
Yeah, so we see that. Is Flora also stuffed into the garbage can because she's unconscious?
No, Flora's getting a piggyback.
Oh, okay.
But before we leave,
Liz does not look okay with this.
It's more just like Flora's a big gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flora's a big gal.
So before we leave, though, I want to take a look at that box and see if I can find out what came out of it.
Wait a minute, don't you have the mech to like just pick it up because you're in control of it? Just
The mech's all kinds of messed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'd have to like fix it first.
Yeah.
No, you know what? No time for that.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah. I guess if you're like kind of like getting up, basically the top was kind of pulled off, and so like they had like a lift or something pull whatever. So like you like goop up and like look inside. There's like packing peanuts and stuff, and like there's like a foam inlay that looks like the gun that is like that weird electric gun would have slid into those foam inlays.
Actually, can Bishop pull that off? Like the mech, can I like run over there with Rig and just like rip it off real quick?
You can definitely try.
All right. That would be a Rig roll, correct?
We may be able to return it to the Guild of Engineers. I suspect it may not have been legally acquired.
I am not sure I want to know what they say as Ophi.
It is going to be... Their people are probably coming, so you know that time is a factor here. And you're exposing yourself to be like... But you're gonna
Am I exposing myself to the same type of like electrical energy and explosion and badness?
Basically, this is going to take a while. Like you're gonna have to pull over like a machine and like rivet it out.
I have fine mechanics tools, and I have an Urbot to help me. I think I just figure out where the point on this that we need to cut is, and I just solder it off, and we'll sort it out later.
Okay.
So like basically the point is like the gun comes up to here, and instead of like carefully disconnecting everything, we're just gonna cut off the arm here.
Okay. That's fair.
I think it's literally Bishop like looks at it and he's like, ah, shit.
That's going in the trash can. That's
Yeah.
going in the trash can.
Okay.
Okay, that's 1, 2.
I'll say
3.
risky then.
Cool. Can I help to
1.
make it go any faster?
Yeah, you can definitely help.
Take
Yeah,
it
I'd say
from
risky standard then. Yeah, this isn't too like difficult of a thing. It's basically if you can do it
Risky
before
standard.
whoever else is coming gets here.
Should I push myself?
there. Will it knock you out?
It will not knock me out yet.
Then do
I
it.
have one more.
If you want a devil's bargain, you can be exposed to the energy that's inside of the actuator.
Okay, I'm gonna use my doctor role. Like I'm not a doctor, but to try to jury this to be able to get on the ship faster.
No. Like that's what we're doing. That's like
Yeah, but I haven't trauma out, so I'm full.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna take the bonus die from Ophi,
Okay, there we
and
go.
I'll resist consequences as they arise. Crit.
Wow.
No, that's. Oh wait, no, I'm scrolled up. Sorry.
I was like, yeah, that's a crit.
No, I was looking at the 3-3 he rolled earlier. I was like, I don't know how crits work in your world, but
Yeah, anytime you roll doubles, it's a crit, right?
Yeah.
No, but it's 2 6s,
so
it's
you
a crit.
you do recover a gambit because you got a crit.
I put it on there.
Yeah, I think what happens is Bishop's like about to take the whole arm off, and then he just looks down and it's like, oh, that's just 2 bolts.
Yeah. I think the crit is definitely like you're able to find a way. Like I think Vi like wait and like does like a quick scan and it's just like cut here, and here, and yeah, you like bring over like a laser solder and just it like kind of like shoots out. It kind of like lands on the ground a little bit, and you're like, but it's fine. Like it's like fairly industrial, so like it's okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have this big ass gun now.
I think Bishop isn't gonna put it in the thing. He like hefts it up because I'm sure it's heavy as shit. Right?
Oh yeah.
While that was happening, I want to take a look at that box. Like I was saying originally,
Sure.
is there like a shipping label on there, like where it was supposed to go? Like was it legitimately sent to Imagine All the People by the
There's nothing on the box itself. You do see like a computer nearby.
let's figure it out.
Okay.
Bishop takes it and just like sticks it in the thing next to Imagine All the People, and
No, it's a separate one. There's two. I
Yeah,
mean, there's
you can have
4
two.
of us,
Mhm.
so you don't.
yeah,
don't-
I literally yeah.
The gun is
Anyway.
definitely like the size of the trash can, but
Yeah.
you're able to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, and I just like throw some miscellaneous machine parts in there to make it look like it's just another piece of trash.
sure.
Perfect. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna hack this
Mhm.
to figure out who this was supposed to go to originally. If it was legitimately delivered to Imagine All the People, or if it was stolen, and who the rightful recipient was supposed to be.
Sure.
Maybe even just if it was stolen, if I can't find out who it was supposed to go to. What is my position and
Risky standard.
risk?
Still kind of like a time as a factor thing. There are like you've attracted some attention, so people might be coming.
Use the gambits.
I'm definitely gonna use a gambit.
Okay.
Can I push it to Desperate Great so I can get some XP that I haven't been getting
Sure.
any? And what does that
Yeah, I guess we can say like maybe you're like, oh crap, time, so you're gonna like maybe not hack like as carefully as you would.
yeah.
So like
Just
you're
that Bishop come over there, Rig, and we'll just take the hard drives out and we'll sort it out later.
We don't got time for that either.
you're basically opening yourself up a little bit more. Like you pull out the like your code red flash drive and plug it in, and it's like it's gonna be messy, but it's gonna get the job done, kind of thing. Like
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cool. Does that count as a devil's bargain to give me extra die or no?
Well, since like you're basically that's the fiction of you pushing it to Desperate Great.
Okay.
No. I guess if we want to do a devil's bargain of like you definitely do leave a trace, we could.
Nah.
Okay.
I don't have enough stress to push myself. If I have one stress. If I push myself, that's over trauma. I don't know if that's legal. But also I want to trauma out, but also
We'll just put you in the bin too. It'll be fine.
yeah, okay.
I guess I'm gonna be doing the talking for the negotiations because we're all traumatized out.
Well, I mean,
I'm actually good at talking.
We'll be
Apparently,
able to come
Yeah.
back before there's negotiations. Because the drop-off point, I don't think is like on this station.
Right.
So, is it legal for me to take that one stress to trauma out to push myself, or do I need to have the 2 stress to be able to do it?
I don't think it has to be exact, especially since you are willingly traumaing out with this.
That, and it doesn't happen very often too, because
Mhm.
you can only trauma out 4 times before it's
Right.
like time to hit that dusty trail, guys.
Right.
as someone who has roll that, and then I have a question for Tux.
Uh-huh.
Sure. All right.
Okay. So, your like code red quick hack program just like goes in, like just wipes the admin password on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're watching this, like it's basically I think like it's like an automated thing, like rather than you like going in and being all secretive about it, you just plug it in and it's just like this like this bomb program that just wipes it and is like you're watching it leave traces of what's happening. So like it wipes the admin password, so that's obvious. It just like finds a secret like file and like breaks into the email in the system, and so like it's obvious someone broke that. And like I think it forms a connection back to the ship and just like dumps a bunch of data there. You see it leave, like it doesn't erase the log of like what ship it connected to.
Yeah.
You can see it just left like if someone with the smallest amount of computer skills looked at this computer, they would be able to know exactly who did this.
And I'm gonna. Am I able to resist that?
You're already traumatized.
You're traumatized out,
So
so
I thought,
Now, someone else here could.
have resisted it, but I mean, does anybody else have hacking skills and is still
I have the greatest hacking tool in the world. I have a gun.
How about I'll step forward and be like, I'm a doctor, not a, and use my.
Well, that's not for resistance.
It would just be
rolls.
resisting. You can just roll resist. You can just help her resist.
Okay, I can help her resist and trauma out next to her. There we go.
Are we all traumaing out this session?
Yes.
good. This is really good.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like it was like, oh, how's the game going? I'm like, 3 of us is fucking traumatized out in one session.
So
And it's not even the first session. That should have been session 1, but it's fine.
But here's the thing: I might roll a 6 and be, you know what? I'm good.
It's true. You might.
I
Let's
did
do
roll
it.
a 6, and I'm on the ground.
Um.
Gloop, don't do it! Ah!
So, how are you helping, or how are you resisting this for them?
I don't think it would be with prowess. Like I think it.
Either way, it's the same roll.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's literally just. I feel like it's literally just.
all 3 of your prowess. Is insane.
Oh, I could insight, but I'll get another dice. Do you
Well, I
want
mean,
me insight?
insight makes the most sense, honestly.
You know what? I might roll that 6. Come on, let's do this.
Just 1d6.
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay.
It would have
So-
been amazing.
So I think basically you go over. Do you have like computery skills?
That's
No.
probably why it doesn't work. It probably just shocks the shit out of him.
That's the thing about resisting is it works.
Right. Yeah. I'm just asking Susha
Basically,
like.
I'm using my like flashback and notes, and you know, like
Sure.
when you're trying to, you ever saw what's the name of it? Summer Wars.
Mm-mm.
It's the anime, like when he was trying to defuse the nuclear bomb, and he's like, the computers like keep resetting the password, and he can't do the math right now, so he's like spazzing out, nose bleeding, trying to do the math in his head while punching it in at the same time. Like he's a math league guy, but he only got like 3rd place in like the whole region thing, so he's not the best, but he's pretty good at it. But you know, pushing himself, like I'm like,
Okay. Yeah. So like you have some knowledge of it, and you're like erasing what you know to erase.
Uh-huh.
yes, but I'm like spazzing out. 'cause
Yeah.
we only
Yeah.
have so much
So
time.
I think
The stress.
The trail definitely isn't like, oh yeah, it was this ship, this person. We know exactly. There's still some trace of it there, but like it's not as deep as a trace, basically.
So, then how do you pass out? Do you just get like shocked and fall over?
It's more of a stress induced.
Yeah.
To do it like in such a crunch because we're still in a time.
Yeah. I think you're just literally like, you just like freak out enough, and you don't have to pass out, but basically you are like essentially passed out. Like you can be like just stressed enough that you're like unable to respond. Essentially.
I think what happens is Ophie like leaves, like they stick the thing in, and then like they watch everything, and like something on the screen just sets them off. Like they saw some kind of file that is just like, oh shit, and they like disappear into the ductwork again, and you guys don't see them for a while.
It's a gif of a slime getting put into a jar.
Oh god. So I think we now that you guys have that, so Bishop, one of your friends fucked off, 2 of your friends are passed out. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or would you like to go back to the ship?
Can I just walk back to the ship? Like, am I in danger? I don't have anything else I want to do. I just want to go back to the ship.
If you get them, yes, you can get them into the trash cans and just hurry the F up and get back to the ship.
Does that require a roll?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So I do think the minute we get there, Bishop like takes the cannon and like takes it into his room and is gonna like try and seal it somehow to be like, nobody's touching this because this is weird and I don't like it.
Sure. Okay.
We're actually past time.
Yes, we are. I was wondering, do you guys want to do XP next session, or?
Let's do XP now so we don't forget, and do payout next session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let's just be. Yep, I know people have stuff to get to, so let's try to be quick. Flora. Did you roll any desperate actions?
I rolled 2.
Cool. Make sure you got those XP for those.
I did.
Okay. You address a tough challenge with force or threats. Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple times. You express your beliefs, heritage, or background. Yes. Multiple times. You struggle with issues from your vice or traumas. Yes, you traumatized out. Take 1 for that.
Only 1, but I did the whole bit.
That's true. Take 2.
She did do the gambit.
That's true.
I got
Take 2.
6.
Yes.
Good job.
Susha, did you roll any desperate actions?
No.
You address a tough challenge with insight or compassion.
Mostly insight.
That's true. Yeah, you did that. You did that a bunch of the session. Take 2.
Yeah.
You would express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Research, development, trying to do electronic things when I'm not supposed to. It's like, I love knowledge.
Yeah.
Book smarts.
Mm-hmm.
All I do is books.
Yeah. And you're very doctory with like your your with both your friends and like your bounty. You were just like very careful. Like, okay, it's cool. I'm just gonna put you in here. I'm not gonna treat you bad. Just just stay in there. You're fine. Like, yeah.
Doing the right. Does that clip for doing the right thing come more compass finally?
It didn't negatively impact you in any way. Like,
no, fair enough.
If like say the bounty was like rough him up first, and you made sure that didn't happen, then yeah, that would definitely be.
One day I'm gonna get a click from that.
Yeah,
One day, but not today. Next one.
Struggle with issues from your vice or traumas.
Traumaed out.
Traumaed out. So yeah, take one for that.
My new trauma is unstable.
Nice.
Because pushing myself is starting to break down my genetic.
Cool. Bishop. Desperate actions.
3.
Cool. Yeah, make sure you got those XP for those in your attributes. You address a tough challenge with speed or flair.
Several times.
Yes. Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
All the stuff with Fig, all the stuff with that weird gun and being like, I don't know what this is. This freaks me out.
Yes.
Take 2?
Yes. Struggle with issues from your vice or traumas.
I traumatized out, and then I proceeded to be super reckless with everything.
Truth.
May I change one? I'm going to do unstable versus paranoia. That seems more...
Oh, you're going to choose paranoia instead?
Yeah,
cool.
I think that's pretty much my character.
Wait, did Dom trauma out too?
Yes,
Everyone
all of you
trauma
trauma
out.
out this session.
All of us traumaed out this session.
So I'm gonna. Okay, awesome.
Great.
Good. No, it's good.
Ophi, desperate actions.
I only had one, but I already marked it down.
Cool.
So that's good.
You address a tough challenge with charm or audacity.
At least once.
You're definitely audacious with stuff. Just kind of like.
I think I was pretty audacious, like every step on this mission, but I don't know if that's one or two.
I think
You
two.
were pretty audacious dealing with me.
Yeah. I think two for that. Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I definitely was expressing my beliefs as we were coming into this. Going for the mission that is going to pay us the most,
Mm-hmm.
and my drive to keep this crew together. And God damn it, Bishop, stop betting Flora to kill.
Yeah. I also think like
Slime.
the way you described your stressing out was really good for that because like you came from like a very not dangerous background, and the fact that someone knows you did this was the thing that stressed you out is very like towards that, I think.
For sure.
Yeah. So yeah, take two for that. Struggle with issues from your vice or traumas. You traumaed out, so definitely that one.
Definitely my trauma. And I'm also taking paranoid,
Okay.
because and that's also part of why
Yeah.
I left like that.
Cool.
That was the paranoid.
Oh, if people didn't know, I'm taking vicious, obviously.
Nice.
So we have a reckless,
What kind of fucking
vicious,
question is that?
and super paranoid crew.
Great. Ship XP. Execute a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty. Yes, one for that.
Yeah.
Contend with challenges above your current station. Yes.
Yes.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. You are daring. Yes, we explicitly said you were daring. Sip. 3 for that one. So you guys ding.
Yeah, for the
Ding.
last one.
Last
we,
one.
we get
yes.
2 in stash automatically,
Yes. Everyone take 2 stash.
and we'll figure out what the level up is later.
Yeah. So you guys are at. So you guys ding, and you're at 2 XP because you get 2
So
for.
when you level up, you can't get from the next thing yet.
Huh?
Wait a minute, bolster thing. I thought we have infighting usually too.
Yes.
Yeah, we got more coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
you got 3 from the first 3 triggers, and then the last one gave you 2. So you dinged and also have two now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So everyone mark your stash so we don't forget it, and then just remember we have to do your ship level up.
And payouts.
I wrote it on the notes section of the ship.
Cool. Yep. I'll put it in the Roll20 thing too. Ship level, ship advance, and all payouts. Okay. So I'm gonna put that note for next time. And cool. That's the end of the session. Thanks you guys. It's a lot of fun. Michael, how about you start us off for shoutouts?
Hi everyone, my name is Michael. I play Bishop. I'm a cigarette smoking, gun shooting, ship flying maniac with an addiction for danger and a lust for beautiful people. If you're interested in finding out what I do in real life, which is not nearly as interesting, I am a game designer for Swiftcat Design, and I'm on several other streams with Tux and the fam over here. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can at MTO All Pro, where I occasionally wax poetically about game design and or complain about the general state of my life. Come check me out.
Rock on. Smooth Mage, how about you?
Hey, my name's Smooth Mage. I play different games. I GM for Pitbull on his channel. If you want a D&D based, text-based game, definitely fun. MPO is actually a faction lord there. I might be joining his faction because I'm stuck between magic or clericy. It's like
Magic is better.
Well, it's more or less like I'll know people in the faction that can give me spells in my spell book, which I'm like,
You do realize one of our faction benefits is you get access to everyone else's spell book, right?
I think I'm gonna be joining that one.
You're just you get full access to our records. Like you get access to all the spells we have on record. Registry.
As a wizard deer, that's amazing because every level I can just erase all the spells in my spell book for healing spells and be like, give me more! Just bring it back! Okay, yeah. Do a lot of stuff locally. I'm actually starting to bike a lot more now.
Cool.
Is the weather for the last week and a half is sucky because of the tropical storms and stuff. And I just got the bike and I don't want to get it wet right away. Like after a year, it's like, rust doesn't do anything. But when you just get it, it's like,
Rust is bad.
Yeah, but I have the warranty on it, so anything breaks is fixed. They will repair, stuff and things. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Rock on. Kelsa, how about you?
Hello, I'm Kelsa. I play things. I play role playing games on the internet. You can find me on Twitter at Kelsa. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube /Kelsa Delphi. Currently, I am on 5 shows a week. Is that still right? 2 shows on Saturday. Obviously, this one right here, Magic Dance at 1 p.m. Pacific time with Tux. So starting about 45 minutes at 5 p.m. Pacific time, I'm over on AP Gaming Reel. We're going to play a D&D game called Winter's Edge 2. That is pretty cool. On in the future, on Wednesdays, back over on Tux's channel, we're playing Longfall, which is a open legend game. I really love that game. It's my favorite. On Thursdays, I'm over on RP Glory's channel in the mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're playing Blades in the Dark. And on Fridays, on my channel, we are playing Burning Wheel. It is called Harvest Valley. And it's kind of like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. We're just average, normal people in a farming village with, trying to please the harvest goddess and find love.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's it. That's me. You follow me in the places. You can see pictures of the octopus I'm knitting when I'm done, as well as other cool stuff earlier today, or I guess last night. Early. Anyway, I posted a video that my lady took when she was at a street skate of some cool people on roller skates just dancing. Down
Again, it sounds like you would be a character in a bad lip reading. You can look at the pictures of the octopus I'm knitting when I'm done, and I posted pictures of my lady doing roller skating and dancing.
I mean, that's my
That's
life.
your life. It's just amazing. Kelsa has the coolest life here. Everybody follow Kelsa because she's awesome, and follow Tux because he's awesome, and follow Liz because they're awesome. Don't follow me. I'm lame. Smooth's pretty cool. Follow him too.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Follow all the
Blood Bowl touchdown.
Awesome. Pian, finish this up, please.
Hi guys, I'm Pian. I don't do anything in my life other than here, and I'm on Longfall on Wednesdays, and then Thursdays, I'm gonna be on Happy's channel. So.
Cool.
Oh, hey, Ish is here. Hi.
Hey, Ish.
All right, that's been our show. As the crew said, join us Wednesday for Longfall. Obviously, next Saturday we're back here for Magic Dance.
Big things are happening on Wednesday, so come check us out.
That's true. That's true. Hopefully, we'll actually be live. Hopefully, Twitch won't poop out. Perimeter's taking a bit of a break while we get some stuff figured out. So that won't be tonight. But yeah, we still have these two. Misa, I'll be Monday at late night over on Helly's channel, and then Thursday we'll be having our first episode of Polyrhythm, so that'll be fun. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you later. Bye bye.
Good.